As cholera disease takes its worst turn, Ministry of Health has partnered with World Health Organization (WHO) and United Nations Children's Fund (UNICEF) to secure oral cholera vaccine (OCV), which will help to prevent the disease from spreading. However, some Lusaka residents says cholera vaccine is a good way to go and are encouraging their fellow community members to take the vaccine.
Give a brief comment about the vaccine that is being given by the government to stop the spread of cholera that we've been struck by this very year some years back. I just want to encourage my fellow citizens out there to definitely make sure that you get that vaccine and ensure that you practice all of the rules that have been released by the Ministry of Health to make sure that we curb this disease that has attacked us. Definitely, I'll take the vaccine and I'll make sure that I do my part as well. At the end of the day, if we don't do our part,
the cholera vaccine, I think it's a good way to go because this pandemic has caused a lot of havoc. Schools are still closed because of the pandemic. So if it's one way in which we can get the number of cholera cases to go down, I think it's a good way to go. And I would advise a lot of people to go for the vaccine and get it. Just like we did with the COVID one, I think even with the cholera one, let's do the same.
Sure. Otherwise, the idea itself is good. I advise everyone to continue keeping the measures that the government has implemented.
Of the community to take part in this cholera vaccine, because looking at the numbers of cases that are coming up every day, I think it's going to help us reduce on the cases. I think they should stick to the measures.
Meanwhile, Government Chief Whip Stanford Mlus has encouraged members of the public to take the vaccine to avoid the spread of the disease.
I think as a leader, I would encourage people to quickly take the vaccination because cholera is now spreading. As the vaccines, the cholera vaccine that we have received, are taken quickly to avoid the spread of this disease. We really have to curb this disease, and especially here in Lusaka where we have more cases. But more so, we need more vaccines, because moving around, people are getting food, and we still have food in the streets and all that. I think the spread will be very fast. So the vaccine is the answer today. We have to take these vaccines without any exception, especially in the highly populated compounds with very bad sanitation. We need to take these vaccines to make sure that we stop the spread and make sure that our children go to school and just our normal lives come back. Otherwise, we don't need to politicize the vaccination the vaccines themselves. We don't have to politicize them. So if there is any politician that is politicizing the vaccinations that the country has received so far, I think that one is being unreasonable because this is what is affecting every one of us. And we have to work together to fight this disease so that it is no longer in our land as a country. We don't need cholera. We have to fight it tooth and nail so that our life can be normal, our children.
Vincent Kalunga reporting for Movie TV News in Lusaka.